Ladies, how are you guys doing today? We're going to be talking about movies that should have stayed single movies and not, made multiples of the same movie over and over again.
They're called sequels.
That's the word. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start off with the X trilogy with Vin Diesel because it made no sense. Like, the third movie was the best movie, but also the first and second ones didn't make any sense, and none of the movies were tied together.
But X gonna give it to you. Have you considered that?
No, I have not.
Are you talking about the Fast and Furious movies?
No, the
Triple
X. Like, there's X, double X, and then triple X.
Triple X, State of the Union?
They're like side movies off of the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh.
They're not connected
I thought
at all.
they were.
No, they're not.
They're not connected in a single way.
But it's
Like,
similar but
Elvis
not
movie.
connected.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
They're action movies.
Triple
with
X,
Vin
State of
Diesel.
the Union is
Vin
a
Diesel's
totally
in them?
different dude.
Who's in them?
Vin Diesel's in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
dumb.
Triple X, State of the Union is a totally different dude. But, spoilers for a movie that's not new, Vin Diesel's at the end of the movie. He's still in the movie.
What a weird cinematic universe that isn't connected. It's like the DC universe, honestly.
Don't even get me started about DC.
Yeah, we'll be here a while.
Go when you got one.
My first movie.
Set me off.
First movie, Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
The sequels suck. The first movie was such a... Okay, watching it back, it's not a good movie in the first place, but like, standalone, solid horror movie.
You're like
Not in frame?
kind of not in frame.
It's because this microphone...
You're like half cut off.
Do you know how many times I told you to switch spots and you're like, no, I'm
I'm
staying
not doing
here.
it.
I'm not
I'm gonna
move.
lean forward like a gremlin. Am I in frame now?
Yeah, you can adjust the mic, you know that, right?
It doesn't go
No, it's
closer
gotta
to
stay
me
down here.
because it's so short.
Why don't you raise it up? Like, just raise... No.
No.
Just...
Am I in frame?
Yeah, you've always been in frame.
Am I in frame?
You need to be a little bit more
Am I in
close.
frame?
You need to be a little bit more closer to Eric, is what I'm trying to say. Just share the same mic.
Am I in frame?
You're a lot more in frame now.
Scoot in nice and close. Like when you're trying to take pictures,
Am I in frame?
Yes, you're in frame.
Does this work?
Yes.
Does this appease you, my lord?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Okay, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Jeepers Creepers, they didn't need a second or third movie. I think they've done 3. First one was solid. It wasn't great, because like, if you rewatch the movie, there's so many stupid things the characters do. But like, it only needed 1 movie.
I don't know. I kind of like the second one too.
Wrong. It's kind of crap.
Vivian, shoot.
Hey, let someone else have the shitty opinion for once, okay? I know you're the king of that, but I've never seen either, so your opinion may or may not be shit.
Jeepers Creepers,
we have
where'd
been
you
over
get
this.
those eyes?
We have been over this.
Alright,
If it doesn't have a lightsaber in it,
I need one of those boards because I need to write down all these movies that we need to watch.
I guess so, because apparently we're very uneducated. Actually, I have a list in my phone that my buddy
Well,
gave me.
add that to the
Jeepers
list.
Creepers. All right, I got it. Oh, I just kicked
Jeepers
it.
Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? That's the song.
Jeepers Creepers.
It's a spooky song.
Where'd you
You
get
know
those
another
peepers?
horror movie that didn't need a second movie? Leprechaun.
Can we turn off his mic?
What's your second?
Back to the Hood is so good. That's the second Leprechaun movie.
Never seen either of those either.
Wow. I don't think that's actually the second one.
But the
No,
second one sucked.
That's
Maybe I
not
have
the
seen the
second
first
one.
one.
The second one, no matter what, sucks.
That's the second in the Hood movie. Because there's just Leprechaun in the Hood and then there's Leprechaun Back to the Hood, I think. There's a lot of Leprechaun movies.
And they're all in the hood.
Well, we are shooting this in March, so I guess it's fitting.
My second one is Taken.
Ooh.
So what did you?
It only needed 1 movie. No, I'm saying it's Taken.
Like-
with Liam Neeson. I get
That's
what
like
you
the
were
take
going
one
for
guess
there.
joke.
You're right, there's so many different
Taken
Leprechaun
2
movies.
sucked.
I've seen the first one.
The first one was good.
I've
Taken
seen the
2 sucked.
I've seen the third one. Not seen the second one.
I don't think I've seen.
They're all right.
Taken is probably
Maybe
Liam
the first
Neeson's
one,
second best role.
Well, it's got one of the most quotable.
Yeah, it's probably his second best role he's ever done, but it was
I have a
The
certain
first one was
particular
good.
set of skills.
The best role Liam Neeson's done was Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. Have you seen Star Wars?
Yes.
Pretty
People want to
popular,
talk about a
like indie
movie
film.
that only needed one movie.
Probably. It wouldn't have
Now
made
I'm gonna
sense if
turn
it was
off your
just
mic.
if it was
You're
just
muted the
episode
rest of
4,
the way.
If it was just episode 4, Star Wars wouldn't make sense. Just the numbering wouldn't make sense.
Well, when it first aired, they didn't have the 4. It wasn't until
I
Empire
know.
Strikes Back came out they added the 5, and people were like, "What the fuck?"
And
So-
now it's like you have this off show of it, this off
Yep.
show, this movie, this.
Not all of it's great. Most of it's pretty good. But
Qui-Gon Jinn's cool.
then that's all he's got to say about that.
He's looking at me
He got
like
cut in
I'm gonna
half.
say something against what he's saying.
Star Wars
I was
is
waiting
a
for, like, the
pretty
Jar Jar
big
Binks
indie
comment.
film series
Indie films.
that a few people have watched.
Only a few.
It's starting to catch on.
Yeah, it's like I'm really into this indie
Sorry.
rock band. They're called Blink 182. Have you
Well,
ever heard of them?
since Daisy Ridley, what's the last name?
Yeah,
Ridley?
Ridley. Yeah.
Ever since she joined the franchise, people care about it now.
You know, I know you're the king of terrible takes, but this might
I'm
be too
kidding.
far.
I'm lying, okay?
Oh, God.
Qui-Gon Jinn's too good for that. Okay.
Anyways,
Give it
yeah,
You
he is
said you
good.
had 5.
I do have 5.
He's gotta
You want me
break
to
it
go
up.
through the
We gotta keep
entire
bouncing
list?
back and forth.
I'm not trying to
You
go through the
haven't
entire
given
list right
anything yet,
now.
have you?
I did.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
She did the
actually,
Fast-
kinda.
the
Yeah,
X
'cause
movies.
You started with the X movies, and I was gonna say Fast and Furious movies because they keep making them.
They're no longer about racing.
No.
Yeah, it's like the first.
They really need to end it with them going back to the basics of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
They need to get into a car crash at the end of the last movie, and all of the characters just die. in a fiery explosion.
Well, they
But
already
then
did that in real
you
life
cut
with
to
Paul
Paris.
Walker, so.
Well, then you cut to Paris, and the butler sees them across at a table. With their feet
Wow.
You pulling the Batman right
Yeah.
now?
The exact scene from Batman, but it's every main character from Fast and the Furious at the same table, like Jesus and his disciples.
Like the fucking Last Supper. God,
Yeah.
the Last Fast.
God, they should let me write
The Last Fast. There you go.
The Last Fast.
The Last Fast.
It even rhymes. They
They
should let me
should
write
make
these
a
movies.
movie.
Yeah. Well, they're going to
I
have
should
like
make-
12
I
at
should
the end
make
of
this
this
movie.
because isn't it where Fast X came out, but there's going to be a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be Fast 12, but
Something
they're
like that.
dumb, so whatever. Anyways,
Just profiting off of Paul Walker's death.
that and Vin Diesel and whoever else.
The Rock.
Brie
The
Larson.
Rock's
I
not
know.
even part of it anymore, is it?
Well-
he's in it sometimes.
They had that beef for a long time, and you just murdered Eric.
That's fine.
Wow!
Yeah, his mic's off, right?
That's true.
We need a new producer.
Well, we need one whether he's here or not, so.
I mean, we might get things done a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Oh, I'm muting him. Which color are you?
Toy Story.
Is he 1 or 2?
It's purple.
Toy Story.
Oh, he's
2.
muted.
Toy Story 2 is good.
I mean, it's good, but did it need to happen?
Brother, man.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
Jesse.
think so. I don't think it needed to
The
happen.
first 2 dude, I'm gonna come back in frame and just give me a chair and I'm gonna do a WWE wrestling move on you. Toy Story 1 and 2 are fire. Toy Story 3 is pretty solid. It's okay. Toy Story 4, didn't, but now they're making a 5th one, so.
I skipped.
I mean, I love all the Toy Stories. I just don't think it needed to happen.
So you only like the first Toy Story.
No, I love them all. I just don't think they
Get
needed
the
to
fuck
happen.
out.
I don't
Your
think you needed
comments
to
are
happen.
irrelevant.
I don't think you needed to.
Yeah, I only Deadpool needed a sequel. Yeah. Now what?
He's the only one that needed the sequel.
Oh, whatever. That's lies.
The first one's better than the second one by a mile.
I like the second
Yeah, but
one
then
more.
the third one's better than the second and the first one.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I
Some
have
people
not
probably
the,
agree.
the,
Third
the
one's
Deadpool
not better than
Wolverine.
the first one.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one
It's
yet.
so
I need
good.
to watch it. So
I
I
don't-
just
On Disney Plus.
it's hard to watch when I have a toddler who's awake all the time.
Yeah, just
I
let her
see
watch the
that.
And
blood
it's
and.
like a 3-hour movie.
It's a great movie.
I mean, she watched the first one, but
Hey,
Hot take, it's not the best one out of the 3. Because it's mostly just fan service. All the movies
I
are just
hate that
cameos.
argument though.
No, but I'm saying the first one's
It's not
better because
wrong.
it's more creative. The third one's a lot of cameos and stuff.
Well, I think they did that on purpose
I think the plot
to-
is better.
to bring him into the MCU.
Yeah, I
and
just think
that's
the
a
plot
very
is better than in the
yeah.
first
No, I get
I think
that.
the second Deadpool and Wolverine movie will be a lot better. Like,
I,
If they do
be
it,
more
so,
creative.
I do
compared to
love
the-
the costumes in the third one compared to the other two.
yeah, because it's all
like
comic
white or
accurate.
red, and then the Wolverine costume is sick. But I think the first one's just it changed the superhero genre a little bit.
Yeah.
And the
definitely
third
I
one
mean,
was
wasn't that
just
the point?
Spider-Man No Way Home, but with Deadpool.
That's something we need to see is Deadpool and Spider-Man together.
I
Might
don't
see it in
think they'll
Spider-Man 4. Anyways,
You need to list more movies, man.
I need some
You
more
did
movies.
Fast and the
sir.
Furious. Do you have a second one? Because I've got 3 more.
why don't you just rip them off?
For real.
We'll just rip
Thought
them
you were
off.
gonna let
We'll
one
just rip
to
them
me.
off. We'll just rip them off.
Well, before
The Hangover.
you do that,
Oh,
I mean, The Hangover, yeah. you
The
need one
Hangover
movie.
needed one movie.
Friday the 13th, you only need one movie, too.
Yeah,
For every Friday the 13th movie is the same as the first movie.
yeah. It's just a guy with a machete
Yeah.
and a hockey mask.
Yep.
I wouldn't make the same argument about
End
Halloween
of
because
conversation.
it's
yeah,
just like
and a go.
On
I was about
Halloween,
to say
just
Halloween's
those
the same movie over
No,
and over again.
I think Halloween is a different argument because he just comes back on Halloween sometimes, and he's tall. The Matrix. The Matrix.
I don't
Only
even
needed one
think the
movie.
first Matrix needed to happen, but I'm glad it did.
Damn, that's a hot. You might be given the run for the money of terrible takes. I haven't even
No.
seen the movie, and I
This
know
is my
it's needed.
thing. And you're kind of taking it from me. Can I take it?
This is what happens when you put me on camera.
I like the role I have being back here. Maybe I'll just quit and be the fake producer, but Eric still does everything.
The last movie I had was The Blair Witch Project. They made a sequel not very long ago. Sequel sucked. You just needed the first movie. The sequel was not that good.
I think I've
Oh.
only seen the first one.
Beetlejuice.
I was waiting for someone to say it. I had never seen the first one, and then I did go see it with my girlfriend and I watched it before we went and saw the second one. I thought the second one made enough sense. Now, if they do like Beetlejuice, I'm going to say it 3 times.
Don't
Beetlejuice.
We've already said it 3 times.
That's true.
It's been ruined.
Then I could see them like. I mean, it would be perfect because it's literally just put up on a tee and hit it out of the park. Since the first one, their second one was named Beetlejuice, but how it ended,
I haven't
Don't
seen
get
the
me
second
wrong.
one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one either.
It's good.
I
It's
thought
good.
they did the second one well, but I was fine with just the first one.
Well, I didn't ask your opinion, so.
We need to be careful as Michael Keaton is busting down there.
Oh yeah. Hell, Jenna Ortega might come kill us too.
That's okay.
I'm fine with that.
If that's how I go out, that's how I go out.
You're right.
What a way to go out.
I
I was
what there
actually.
needs to be a second of, though? The Nightmare Before Christmas.
But you already
No.
have it before Christmas. You can't have the Nightmare Night.
No, but
You know what?
you switch between holidays, where he
No.
invades every holiday.
No, this is
Isn't-
such
isn't
a
there
bad
the
take that
night
everybody
before-
said. You don't need to do the other holidays. It's based off of a book. Let it be based off of that one book. There's not a sequel to the book, so don't do a sequel to the movie.
Well, okay, you can say the same thing for 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, they should have
Oh,
done a
man.
sequel. They should have left it as one season.
As someone who watched all 4 seasons of that,
Should have been one.
I think it should have been 2. I understand doing the book for season 1, and I know they did work with the author for, I think, the majority of it. I don't mind the aftermath of season 2, wrapping things up and like where the characters are, but continuously dragging it out and more drama. Now, the show overall was okay. The ending is a little, I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but it was okay. But it did not need to be dragged
No.
out for that many seasons.
I didn't even
what?
know it was dragged out past 2, to be honest.
It's 4
The
seasons. I think
Hobbit
it's
should have
4.
been one movie. Because the book's not that long. Like, The Hobbit's not a very long... It's one book
Lord of the
that
Rings
they've
should
made
have
into
never been
3
made.
movies. I haven't watched any of these movies. I haven't seen The Hobbit. I have only seen the second Lord of the
Okay,
Rings
well,
movie.
don't judge The Hobbit until you watch The Hobbit.
I refuse to watch it.
Why?
I don't want to see Benedict
It's not
Cumberbatch
like
as a
it's
dragon.
not one of the
Have you
greatest
seen the
movies of all
motion
time.
capture for
He's
that?
the. Oh, he is. The
Have you
dragon
seen
in
the
that.
motion capture for Smog? It's just Benedict Cumberbatch crawling around on the ground.
Oh wait, yes, I have seen that. That is, yeah, that's interesting to say.
That's the only thing I'll be able to see with that dragon, is Benedict Cumberbatch crawling around on the ground. That made no sense.
5 plus 5 plus 5.
It's been 15 minutes.
I got that.
You could have just done this.
You couldn't do the math?
Thanks for watching Quickies,
That'll be
guys.
6.
You don't have to end it here. I'm not done with what he just said. The whole 6. For 15.
You go.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't get that from going like that. Whoa, that's a cuss word. I'm reporting you. Someone get our swear jar.
Let's call HR.
Let me see if I can do a.
Say reporting.
Let me see if I can give you a hot take before we close out this video. I don't really have one.
Thanks for watching Quickies.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube shit from the ambient voice behind the camera.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.